are live at Facebook here in Los Angeles on Facebook. That's pretty meta.
Oh my god, that was so deep.
I know. I'm Sam Shocker for Daily Blast Live with Shanna Malcolm.
I'm giving my own little applause to myself.
You should. I'll give you a round of applause. I've missed you.
I have missed you. I will give you a round tummy.
Can you see this?
Can you see that?
Can you see
this
that
beautiful human that's screwing here?
The camera guy Casey is saying that no, you can't see it. But there's a 9.5-month baby in there. So it could happen at any moment. Just brace yourselves.
Just FYI, there is not a 9.5-month baby here. This is just burritos.
Oh, stop it, Shanna Malcolm.
Actually, a couple of these are tacos, in all fairness, because I'm not just a burrito eater. I'm equal opportunity Mexican food.
As you should be. Shanna, have you been good?
I have been complicated. I'm a complicated girl, but I am great now. And I'm great because you're with me and I'm with you.
She's definitely one of my favorite people. I'm one of your biggest fans. You know Shanna from her YouTube channel, Hey Yo Shanna. Also from film and TV, comedy.
Been doing it all, and so grateful. Loving what I do for a living and loving the fans. I hope y'all are sending questions right now because this is live. This is happening. I'm waiting on you.
Your fans are cult-like. I got a number of tweets last night where people, so I already have some questions. Actually, I have a lot of questions from some of your fans already. Okay. We'll get to that later because we only have 20 minutes with Shanna. So we're going to get your DBL take on some hot topics. Okay. We're going to play a little game, see how good you are at deciphering emoji language. Yes, okay. I can't wait for this. Okay. And we'll do a Q&A with your fans. But this whole time, I mean, the whole point of doing the Facebook Lives is to get your feedback. So please, we want to know your take. Make sure you chime in on the hot topics. Try and guess the game. Send Shanna questions. Are we ready, Shanna?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right, Shanna, we want your DBL take on Sarah Hyland. Sarah Hyland, if you've been following the story, she called out her body shamers.
This is the girl from Modern Family,
The girl from Modern Family, the actress from Modern Family. Let's look at the photo in question. This was posted on her Instagram. And we're all familiar with what Sarah Hyland typically looks like. The Sarah Hyland that we've looked like. There hasn't been many drastic changes.
Yeah. And she's been on the show for like 5 or 6 years. So.
Right. Yeah. We know in 2012 there was a health scare with her kidney.
Kidney. Yep. I did know about that. Her
father donated her kidney. This is a photo that was posted on her Instagram. Oh. And yeah, she does look different from the Sarah Hyland that we're accustomed to. But the feedback, if you read the comments on her Instagram, I saw very few that expressed genuine concern. Right. The majority of them were, quote unquote, you look disgusting, quote unquote. You look like a skeleton, quote unquote. You're promoting anorexia, quote unquote. The meanest of the mean comments, which inspired her to write an 8-part essay, so to speak. She posted it on Twitter. I'm going to read some of the parts, and then I want to know your DBL take. Okay. So on her, and you should go to her Twitter and actually read the essay because it's actually very profound, but it's so long I'm only going to highlight some of it. So she says here, quote, I write this because I've been accused of promoting anorexia and I want young girls to know that's not my intention. She goes on to say, my self-confidence. Now before that, let me preface it because in the lengthy post, she does mention that she is suffering from a health condition. She does not specify what this health condition is. Okay. She's also on, apparently, prednisone, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah. Do you know a little bit about prednisone?
Been there, done that one.
Really?
Been there, it makes you all puffy and weird looking, and like I looked like a bee stung the crap out of me. If you ever go through the Instagram pictures back in, you're like, girl, what's wrong with your face? A lot of y'all did say that too. I was on prednisone.
Why were you on prednisone? Can I ask? If you don't want to disclose, you don't have to disclose.
Well, if you a diehard fan, you know that I had a cancer scare thing going on and had to have surgeries. Yeah. It's all good. I'm alive. They ain't gonna kill me. Anyway, my point was part of my treatment protocol is I had to do a couple of rounds of prednisone.
All right, so she mentioned that because people were saying you're so thin, but then your face looks swollen. So she had mentioned prednisone.
She said her face.
She said her face is swollen. Okay,
that was my reality.
She also said that she's bedridden. So this sounds very serious. Okay, yeah. So she mentions that. Then she goes on to say in her post, quote, my self-confidence is not rendered from your comments because I will always be too fat. I will always be too skinny. I will never have enough curves to be called a woman, and I will always be a slut if I'm wearing a push-up bra. And that's the thing though, Shanna, like no matter what you look like, and especially with a celebrity, you know, being a big influencer and having tens and thousands, 100,000s of followers, no matter what you look like, someone will have
something to say about something. If you look, how are you so confident? The other side of that question is, why are you confident when you look like that? That's the implication.
Wow.
So she's absolutely right. The thing is, I feel like the people who leave these comments will hide behind, well, I was just concerned. And the truth is, we can't judge. No one can judge your intent. Only you know that. But what you put out there, if you're going to call somebody disgusting and say they're promoting anorexia from a picture, when there's 6 or 7 years, how long has Modern Family been on the air? Like 6 or 7 years? 6 or 7 years of her looking like a healthy, petite young woman. Oh, so one picture negates all that? Y'all crazy. Y'all, they're crazy. They're straight up crazy.
Why is the body shaming, because if it's not fat shaming, like she said, it's skinny shaming. Why is it so prevalent on social media? Is it because it's anonymous?
Because it's anonymous. Because it's a safe space to yell into the void. Only it isn't really a void. There's somebody on the other side hearing and receiving the shit that we spew out.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. We've all dealt with it. Before I was pregnant, people would say the same. I'm naturally thin, but people would say, you look like Skeletor, or they would comment on my fingers. E.T. phone home, you have long fingers, leave me alone. But then when I became pregnant, they were like, you look so much better pregnant because you've gained a few pounds and you needed it. It's like some people are naturally thin. Some people maybe
are not.
Some people are plus
and it's not all
healthy.
Burritos. Sometimes I'm a healthy person who, if you check my cholesterol, it's great. You check my blood sugar, it's great. But at the same time, I have to constantly defend, oh, girl, you're a role model for young women. You're telling them that they should be fat. I didn't tell you to do shit.
Yeah.
Did I say, girl, you need to eat this burrito? I didn't say a damn thing except be yourself and love yourself as you are. And I'm proud of her. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed in her in this instance, and disappointed is a hard word, I almost wish she didn't feel obligated to explain jack shit.
Yeah.
It's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. When I was going through, and I still am going through my own health issues, sometimes I'm not in a place to want to talk about it with the world at large. Hell, I didn't even tell my daddy for months. Aww. Why you got to know? You, Mr. Instagram anonymous posters, is going to tell somebody that they're disgusted. Why you need to know before her damn daddy or whoever else?
Because the fans feel entitled. They do.
How you entitled to jack?
They do. A lot of fans do feel entitled to knowing. I'm glad that she stuck up for it. She actually ended the post with a very uplifting message, and I'm having trouble, of course. I'm not very tech savvy. I did it. I was having trouble finding the quote, but she ended it with saying, love the you set out to be. Be the best version of yourself. Be healthy. I'm a 26-year-old woman who goes through more than you could ever imagine on a daily basis, but I work hard, I love hard, and I got to where I am because I'm strong and didn't give up. Thank you, Sarah Hyland, and thank you for your DBL take on that. Does anybody have an opinion on Sarah Hyland? Any takes?
Yeah, Kelly wrote in. She said,
Kelly from
Tennessee.
Kelly from Tennessee.
It's also a weird angle, so people need to be nice.
It's also a weird angle, so people need to be nice. Yeah, I mean, you just got to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Or really, not only just the benefit of the doubt, really just look in yourself. If you're about to leave a comment, why are you leaving this comment? Is it from a genuine place of, I really care about Sarah Hyland. I enjoy her in her acting roles. I've loved her interviews and all these other things that she shared with us, and I want to make sure she's healthy. Is it from that place, or is it, I'm feeling bad about myself today, and she looked like the very opposite of what it is that I am right now, and I feel like I'm ugly. I'm going to tear her down too, so she can be ugly with me.
Good point.
Is it that? Because then stop.
Yeah.
In the name of love, stop.
In the name of love, let's uplift. All right, Shanna, moving on, we want your DBL take on the North Carolina high school student. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the story. I'm sure you have too. The North Carolina high school student, 4.4 GPA. We got some playback in the background.
What is happening?
So her name is Summer, and she's a 4.4 GPA, North Carolina high school. She wore this shirt, okay? Take a look. Mm-hmm. She wore this shirt, which is apparently, according to the school, in direct violation of their dress code because it shows her shoulders. Because of that shirt, she was banned from graduation. She was suspended from school. Now, before I give two sides to the story, because
they know other side. They know other side. Oh, really? But I'm gonna let you talk. But there's no other side.
Let me hear your DBL take.
There is no other side. # free the clavicle, y'all. What is on that is enticing anybody or distracting anybody? In fact, that shaped blouse is not the most flattering. I'm gonna tell, girl, you cute. I'm gonna need you to wear something even tighter so that the principal can lose his damn mind. Because apparently apparently he distracted by a little bit of clavicle bone.
Or she. I don't know if it's a he or she.
No, I think when I read something, it was a dude come up with the police officer, hand on the gun.
Let me read you the quote. Okay, so absolutely. So her side of the story, she was quietly eating at lunch. She was in the cafeteria. She says this, quote, "The security guard was within 5 feet of me and he had his hand on his gun. The principal then said, I'm going to give you an ultimatum. We have tried to call your mother. You either come with me to the control room to change your shirt and we will arrest you." And she claims at that moment that she also had a jacket. She put on the jacket, zipped up, did everything that he or she, the principal, wanted her to do. The side of the school, now there hasn't been an official press release that I've seen, but there have been sources that have come forward that have spoken for the school or the principal saying in so many words, allegedly, what happened was she was not cooperating with trying to cover up. At the end of the day, let's say, okay, let's give the benefit of the doubt of the school, and I am not, but let's say this was in direct violation of the school's dress code. She did not cooperate with the principal. Our dress code's antiquated anyways.
Okay, that is a completely legitimate point. But the other extension of this is in a student's it's a senior year.
Yeah, 4.4
when you have a
GPA,
4.4 GPA,
no history.
Didn't you get multiple scholarships to colleges and all that?
Yeah.
So the girl that you're gonna suspend for 15 days at the end of it, so that you tarnished her academic record based on a blouse.
Yeah.
Based on, I'm gonna say it again because maybe your hearing went out. Because when I was hearing it, my hearing went out based on a blouse.
Right.
Bitch, please.
And you're showing solidarity.
I said hashtag free the clavicle. I want to start that trending. So you go ahead, hashtag free the clavicle, because I want my clavicle and the clavicle of every person, every American across the land to be free. Hallelujah.
I do want to point out.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
I do want to. You touched on something in the very beginning of your DBL take when you mentioned this shirt. Should it be distracting to the teacher? Isn't that message? That's when I point out when I bring up the question. Yes. When it comes to school uniforms, you have this misogynistic, almost rape culture, dare I say, message that's ingrained psychologically into the students that if I wear a certain, because let's be honest, the dress codes are mainly geared towards the girls. You can't have too short of skirts. You can't have your shoulders showing because you could be distracting the teacher or the principal or
other students.
Yeah.
But what you're telling me is, don't tell young boys to not stare at you and go lose his mind. Oh, Lord, she wearing a clavicle blouse today. I got to touch myself.
No, I don't you see that.
I'm just saying, that's the message.
I know.
That the clavicle blouses drive them insane. And therefore, you're not in control of your baser urges. You're not in control of yourself. Oh, no, if she shows clavicle, she's asking for you to be all, lit up and crazy and animalistic. You can't just say, you know what? She look nice in that blouse. Let me finish doing my math homework right now. 1 + 1, how much that is? Oh, no, she got her clavicle out. I can't remember.
Thank you.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, actually a story from
us. Oh, wonderful.
Tell us this story.
Okay, this is from Ellie King. Ellie says, when I was in high school, our principal banned leggings because it was distracting to the boys and teachers. The ban felt weird and wrong at the time, but I couldn't articulate exactly why it so upset me and how to approach the principal about it. How do we make sure younger women feel confident addressing injustices when they frequently come from men and people we are taught to respect and not necessarily challenge? Wow, Ellie King, thank you for sharing your take.
I think the answer to that question, first of all, thank you for sharing that. But I think the answer to that, it starts at the top and trickles down. Meaning, when you have parents that are supporting these things and going to school council meetings and not saying, I need these rules changed because it's promoting a rape culture that is not appropriate for my son, just as much as for my daughter. It's detrimental to the young man I'm trying to raise because it's going to make him think a certain way about what he expects of women. And it's going to make women think they have to somehow, by virtue of their own behavior, control or contribute to how someone views them. Right?
Well
so
said.
It starts with the parents actually recognizing that this is an issue. Because just as much as this is outrageous, more often than not, you see women defending this.
It perpetuates it.
Perpetuating the same thing, saying, well, it is distracting to you, and boys will be boys.
She
Bitch!
That's what they say.
She asked for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that rape is the only crime where the victim is often, their character is put on trial. And their character is, oh, girl, well, how many drinks did you have? It don't matter. I could have drank the entire bar. I said no.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's as simple as that. And so
chills.
when you know, that's the very tip of the iceberg, but it goes so much deeper. So it starts with things like this. So it's you as a teenager or as a child, if you're recognizing there was some injustice, having a candid conversation with your parents and saying, I can't be an advocate yet, but I need you to go to these local meetings and speak up for me. And let it be known and be a part of the public record that it's not okay that they tell me that I can't wear something where my clavicle is showing because, the teacher can't focus. If a teacher can't focus because a student has that blouse on, he's a pedophile already. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Wow. Do we have anyone that disagrees? Do we have anyone chiming in that disagrees or pointing out a different...
Chris Patterson is saying there was a history between the kid and the principal. Several incidents led up to this. The principal abused the power to get the girl.
Interesting. So if you did not hear Jason, our EP, he had said that there is a history of the principal and the student having some prior incidents, and that you think this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
That's what the source from the school is saying, that it was the straw that broke the camel's back for the principal.
Oh, okay. For the principal.
So,
Wow. Well, again, I think this is a much deeper conversation.
Yeah.
There's so much dialogue that needs to be had when it comes to the culture out there today and dress codes and what they mean and what they stand for. Yeah, I agree with you. We're going to completely switch gears. 100%. Okay. We're doing a 180 on this one, okay? We're going to play a game, so let's exhale. That was a good conversation. I appreciate your thoughts. Appreciate your thoughts, too. All right, the game, Shanna, we're going to play. How well do you know emojis? Do you text with emojis? Quite a bit?
I mean, I use the praying hands when something bad going down, you know, because I'm trying to send some Jesus love. I like the winky face girl, the sassy one with the hand out like that.
Of course you do. Of course.
I mean, real talk. I like thumbs up because I feel like, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. So mainly those. Those are my frequently used. Everything else, and the laughing, because that's me. Pretty much that's it. I don't really go through the pages and pages and pages of emojis, so I'm not an expert.
Okay, so we're going to play emoji headlines. So I want you to read a headline based on emoji. So think of like the most trending headlines in the last few days, and then you'll use the emojis to decipher what the headline is. I got a little, this makes it official right here.
Ooh,
I got a timer.
You got a kitchen timer.
I got a kitchen timer, and I don't cook. So this is my EP's timer. Okay. All right, so let's do the first one.
Okay.
And you get 30 seconds.
Ooh.
Go.
Okay, that's a watch. Bewitched? No. Popcorn bomb. What the heck?
What else could a bee be? Think. Like can I give her a hint? Buzz. Like think buzz. Okay, think all the single ladies.
Beehive, Beyonce? Okay. Baywatch. Movie bombed. Bombs? Is that it?
Okay, good job. Good job, Shanna Malcolm.
The Baywatch movie.
Did it really bomb? Oh, I want to see it. So bad. I want to see it so bad. I love me The Rock and Zac Efron.
Oh, wait, okay.
Go.
Okay, so mountain peak, mountain elephant. No.
What could this mountain stand for? A certain state, maybe. Let's maybe jump to this. What symbol is this also of?
The Republican Party.
Okay. And then what?
Montana, maybe?
Yes!
Montana. Wasn't there the guy who fought the reporter? What is wrestles? Montana Republican. Russell's journalist.
Yeah!
Okay. I had to think about what the story was.
Good job. And he won.
And he still won. I know. I heard.
Won.
And our classy president said, "The good win in Montana, huh?" I'm like,
I mean, let me play devil's advocate because, of course, I think assault should, and both Republicans and Democrats have come out. I know Kayleigh McNamee on Anderson Cooper, who's a staunch Republican, staunch Donald Trump supporter, said last night, listen, the Republicans should put forth a new nominee. They should redo the election.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, this is a man that assaulted a reporter. At any other job, allegedly, but at any other job, if I assaulted you right now, I would be fired.
Are we surprised, though, because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? You grab him by the pussy, then you're surprised that somebody who commits assault still wins a nomination? I don't know. Yeah. To me, it's symptomatic of us.
It's a symptom of something bigger, in my opinion, although I was reading a lot of comments on social media where people were saying that, and it was really alarming, saying that the media deserved it for being so one-sided. And also pointing out that it's a scary culture. I mean, we can't distrust our media. Yes, some media outlets are going to be more biased than others. That's their journalistic tone.
Right, but they all put that forward in their mandates and say, this is who we are and this is
allegedly.
what we're...
It's their job.
Yeah, you can't...
You shouldn't be beaten up
for your job.
Jason REP, you shouldn't be beaten up for your job. 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do Q&A. Oh, wait, we have one more.
One more. Okay,
one more game, and then we will do Q&A.
Trumpet
or minus the
minus, that's what you're saying. Okay. Trump world what pushes is it the one where I'm trying to think. You said recent headline. Is that where he like shoves the dude out of the way to get in front of the so world leader? I get it.
Pushes world leader. And of course, this has been a polarizing reaction on social because you have one side that's saying he pushed a world leader out of the way, while the other side is saying he was just playing around and being jokey. So again,
we don't joke like that because you know y'all would be mad if somebody had pushed Trump out the way. You know, they would be like, we need to declare war on this country because. Police.
Okay. Some are saying that we're being too sensitive. That we're looking for.
Let's just. I want somebody. If y'all talented with like Photoshop and stuff, put Trump's head on the dude who got pushed away body. Put the other dude's head on Trump's body. See what people say then.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
I'm pretty sure.
I know.
I'm pretty sure there would be a lot more outrage.
So people are our Facebook viewers are agreeing with Shanna.
Oh yeah. Stay woke, Shauna.
Stay woke, Shauna. Tell the truth. It's true. Okay. All right. So continue to flood us with your DBL takes. Let's do a Q&A with Shauna.
Okay.
I'm going to... we have it on here. Or look at all these devices. Am I doing it on here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think the issue... Okay, this is about the dress code. Hi from Denver. Great points. Free the clavicle. Shauna went there.
Free it.
I love it. While I look through some of these Q&As, the tweet that I had earlier, which I have screen grabbed here, is from... Let's see.
And I haven't heard these questions before, so I have no idea. This is going to be my unfiltered just answer. I don't know.
This is from Matty, is my name, yo. Matty wants to know if you would ever take your YouTube or comedic act on the road. Interesting.
Ooh.
Have you thought of that?
I think like 2 years ago, it was something I was playing with. And so here's the truth. And some of y'all ain't gonna like the truth, but it ain't nothing but the truth, so help me God. I was just telling Sam before we started that I feel like I've grown so much. Well, if you go back to like the beginning of the channel, I was a different person. And I don't say that as an excuse for anything. It's just, as life happens, you grow and you mature with things. And what I did on that channel for 4.5 years, it's not reflective of where I'm at. So I doubt that I would ever be willing, not able, but willing to continue with that. I think
you just disappointed some fans.
I'm sorry,
but that's okay.
Okay, let's lie. Let's lie.
Because you're evolving.
Damn it!
You're evolving, and you have new projects coming out.
So God, yes.
Believe me,
that doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing stuff and still entertaining and still using my YouTube channel. It just means that it's not going to be what I think. If you've been with me for 4 or 5 years, it's going to be a little bit of a adjustment.
This is a really great question from Allie Dally. Or I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. And she says, what is it like to be a strong, beautiful influencer that inspires millions of girls around the world? She's been a fan of yours since May 3rd, 2013. Wow. She knows the date and everything. We love you, Allie. Wow, how amazing are you?
Allie, I cannot tell you how much that means to me right now. I was, again, telling Sam before we started that, because she asked me how I'd been, and I was like,
It's been a tumultuous year for you.
It's been a year. I'm grateful to have gone through, but man, when I was in it, so to hear someone affirm that they think I'm strong or that I'm a positive influence.
You are, Shanna, you are.
Means the world to me. I got some more bad health news yesterday, so it was like, really, how much more can I take? You know, so hearing that means so very much. It's why I've been like trying to cover up this Band-Aid. But anyway, to hear that and to know that means a lot.
You're
always
right now.
try to be a positive influence. I am not always successful because I'm human. I fail sometimes at being the best version of myself, but I think the important thing is to keep trying, is to not stop. So if there's a secret, and that's my secret, it's to, when you're down, try to get the fuck back up and keep going. So, yeah.
You're emotional right now.
A little bit.
Well, you are an inspiration to so many, Shanna, and you need to know that. I've worked with Shanna now for years on a number of different shows, from Dr. Drew to Pop Trigger to the Young Turks.
She's tried, but she can't get rid of me.
And every time you come on our show, we get a slew of comments. You always strike a chord with people. You always uplift people. You always speak the truth. And please know how inspirational and influential you are. So lucky to know you. And I'm so sorry that's been such a rough year for you. But you will.
Everybody
rise.
has those, though. Everybody has those. You know, this is just my turn, and well, I'm gonna be done soon, and then y'all gonna be next. I'm kidding. That would be so cruel.
And you'll be there for people. You can share your wisdom. From Christopher Patterson. So this is a lighter question.
Who?
Christopher Patterson wants to know, who was the first celebrity you were starstruck by on the set or while on the red carpet? Good question for Shanna.
Okay, starstruck.
Either
Now,
on set or the red carpet.
The truth is, so if I get starstruck, I use all of my acting ability to hide it.
Why?
Because there's just something in me that says, I want any person that I don't like the word idolize, that I look up to be like, oh yeah, me and Shanna, we could hang, like, you know, because she's like me. She's an actress, she's talented, she cool. I'm like, yeah, girl, you're right. And I'm dying inside. So I always do like my Meryl Streep level acting, like Viola Davis season finale acting.
Ooh.
To like, oh yeah, like it's fine. Yeah.
Is that what happens to your voice? It goes up.
It goes up several octaves. Actually, one of the first ones was Nikki DeLoach.
Nikki DeLoach.
But I told
MTV's
her
Awkward,
that.
Mickey Mouse Club.
So you remember Awkward. I was a huge fan. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know I made videos like, girl, Awkward is my jam. Oh. And so I was on an episode of Pop Trigger.
Nikki DeLoach was on.
And she was on, and I was like, girl, you better hold it in. And they then seated me next to her, and I'm like, girl.
I had no idea.
I afterwards, I was like, yeah, so I really like your work on the
show.
On the show. God, I want to come down. Like, it was that kind of an interaction.
Interesting.
But
what about YouTubers?
She's my Facebook friend, though. So I win.
Any YouTubers?
Weirdly, and this is going to be weird now because he had a scandal at the end of last year, but it's like family vloggers that I watch a lot of. So it was Austin Knoll. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm not one of them. Don't know that. So just cut it out. But before that had happened, I was like, oh my God, I watch your family. I love your kids. Can I meet your wife? And that was really weird.
But you're also, you have almost 1 million subscribers. So what happens when people are like that with you? Do you sympathize with them? Does it make you feel awkward? Do you...
I sometimes can understand. Sometimes I just don't think I'm that cool to be that upset. I was at, I think it was Playlist or VidCon, and this was a couple years ago. And a girl, and again, if that girl is watching this now, I love you, but I didn't understand.
What happened?
Because she was like... and then she was on the ground.
How old was she?
Grown. Oh. Like that bitch was.
But she loves you.
Listen, I love her too. But I'm like, my daddy's not that excited to see me, and we live in different countries, and I only see him but once a year. Like, girl, how you gonna love me that much? I I don't even love me that much.
Did you give her a hug at least? Come on, Shauna.
I was a little intimidated.
Come on, Shauna. Did you help her off the floor?
No, I left her friend. I was like, yeah, you and me should stay away.
See, not me. Like, I would have helped you.
I'm kidding, girl. You know I hugged you. I did. Don't be mad. If you watching this, comment below and tell her, because she gonna think I just left you on the floor. But I was a little like, girl.
Set it straight. Did she leave you on the floor? I want to know your DBL tape.
Y'all bet not lie, and a bunch of y'all start saying, she left me on the floor, because that ain't truth. Jesus don't like ugly.
I think that's it for us. I'm so sad. We have to go. But make sure that you follow Shauna. Thank you so much for being here. Follow her on her YouTube at Hey Yo Shauna, on Facebook. I'm sure that there's some new projects coming up.
There are lots of new things. Just did a series. We're not sure where it's coming out, but series regular, so you're going to see my face a lot.
That's amazing.
I have a couple movies that are out or are about to be released, so you're going to get sick of my face soon again.
And they can find out all if they go to your Twitter or your Facebook or your YouTube channel.
When I can announce things, because that's the thing. So many things are like, don't say anything for 4 months. Really? 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 So that's been like I can't tell you anything. I will be making new videos again. If y'all been following me, you know I just moved. Did I not just move?
You just moved.
That's why I'm wearing boots in the summer, y'all. I couldn't find no shoes. I couldn't find shoes today. So I will be making videos starting next week again, but you're going to have to follow me around. I'm going to be making like DIY stuff because I have to make my new place look like home. So come on.
Share with us. Share with me because I'm so bad at DIY.
Oh my God.
So bad. We got to do a segment.
I'm not even kidding.
You teach me. It's going to be tough.
Done. It's done.
Tough.
I'm doing painting. Well, you can't paint right now, but I've been doing painting, like taking furniture from Craigslist.
Painting ain't like DIY, honey.
No, but you know what I'm talking about. Just like little pieces that you want in your house, like putting them together.
Oh, you're restoring furniture.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a big deal.
I'm sanding that stuff down, stripping it, and then repainting it.
That's a big
it's
deal.
Too dark and too heavy for the new place. Yeah. So you're going to get a lot of DIY videos, a lot of cooking videos because girl trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to live long, get this cancer to go away permanently. You know what I'm saying? So lots of new content coming. I love all of you that came. Tell your friends that didn't, that they ain't shit. I'm kidding. They're still good people, but they're not as good as you.
I love it. We love her. Thank you for joining us. And make sure that you guys also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Daily Blast Live. And we'll see you next time. We'll be back here soon. I think for a special announcement. Am I right? Ooh. So you're going to want to know what that is. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Happy Memorial Weekend.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy.